Hello friends and followers. Here's a quick video on eliminating the detector noise limiter tube in the NC300. So you can take a diode from pin 5, the cathode of a diode, which is the stripe, to pin 2, where the tube socket is. Pin 1, cathode stripe on diode, black stripe, to pin 7. And so if you look at the real implementation here, that's exactly what we did. You can see the diodes in there. And let me find something to point with here. One diode here. Pin 1, pin 7. So the stripe goes to pin 1 and pin 7. The other diode goes from pin number 5, which is cathode here. There's the 5 right there, to pin number 2. And that's it. So that tube has been eliminated. I hope these don't burn out because they're a bear to put in and probably a bear to get out of there. But for now, we'll go with it. It seems like elimination of the 6AL5 tube has made the sideband a little better. The other mod I made was one that some ham suggested a long time ago. He's the only guy that has a blog on the NC300. He said to clean up the sideband reception, put a 0.56 in from pin 3 to ground. So I did that. There's the 0.56 on the accessory plug, pin number 3, here, going to ground right there. So yep, hopefully that'll clean up the sideband reception on this thing. So what would I like to do with it now? Well, I think I'm going to go through it and try to retune the IF stages and make sure that it's all in tune again. I'm tempted to try and put a FET in here and get rid of that tube to make the front end more sensitive. So put a FET in here. There's a guy in Texas, a ham in Texas, that does this stuff with the 390 receivers, the military 390s. He puts FETs in the whole thing. So that's tempting to at least start off and put a FET into the front end of this thing and see what it does. So yeah, there's the 80 meter coil. I had to rewind because the other one got burned out. I've put a lot of work in this receiver, and I only have it for sale for like $199. That's, I should probably raise it to $299 to cover all the work I did to it. It's been a lot of work. I probably shouldn't sell this thing at all. Here's the stabilization I put in for the 6AH5, I think, or 6 oscillator. These will give a good supply of 6 volts to that oscillator heater. I did solid state the, I think the 5Y3 or 5U4, whatever was in there. Had to put a big resistor across to drop the voltage. And I put in a few capacitors in here. As you can see, the little green guys are the capacitors. I also stuck in one big capacitor here that I got from a linear. This one right here, just stuck that in and tie wrapped it on. That's a big one. That should smooth out the B plus in this thing. And this little power supply here was made to supply the 6 volts to the oscillator tube. This comes off a special winding on the transformer that was used just to power the heater on that tube. So yep, National did some thinking on this thing, that's for sure. And I replaced all the paper caps with orange drop capacitors. As you can see, all the orange drops in here. So I'm not sure if these micas are leaking or safe or whatever, but this thing's slowly getting restored. Anyway, that's a story. I guess I'll put it back together and take a listen with it. Oh, actually, I'm going to tune it now a bit. So I'm going to tune the IF. Maybe I'll document how the IF is tuned for the 3rd time. Just going to go through the, I think this is 50 kcs in here or 80 kcs. Going to tune this IF up first. They have the second IF here 22, I think something rather, 2.2, I forget the exact frequency of a crystal in here. I think that's a Q multiplier. This thing's kind of a bear to mess with, but I'm not taking it apart. Try and tune that and see if I can squeak out some more sensitivity. I did backport some cathode values for some of the IFs here, and I think the mixer from the NC303, which maybe that was reckless. Maybe I've put more noise in the receiver than I needed to add. Probably increase the noise figure on it, but who knows. I definitely get more static on the S meter now, which if it's noise, that's bad. If it's signal, that's good. Well, I didn't design this thing. I'm just somebody who's 60 years later trying to get it to go at its very best. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Let's see, 60 years. 1960 to 2000 is 40 years. And then 60 years from 2000 to, oh wow, 65 years. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Yeah, this thing is 65 years old. It's as old as me. Pretty much on par. Have a nice day.